Hey everybody. Almost a sick joke that I'm back, right? We just finished the month of November, and in the month of November I went live every single day. So that ended on Saturday and I'm back on Tuesday. I'm sorry, it's not a joke. This is just the timing of the way things happened. Today is Tuesday, which means I am back to my normal routine of Type 1 Tuesdays. So I will be on here live every single Tuesday, and I'm going to share something with you about Type 1, whether it be a fact or whether it be a story. And what I'm going to do over the next couple weeks, the month of November, I asked the question of my Type 1 friends, what do you wish people knew about Type 1? And so I got lots of amazing responses from parents. And I'm going to start sharing those over the next several months to answer what they wish people knew. I thought, I know what I wish people knew, but I think we all have different needs and wants. And so I thought I would tell you what other people need and want. So the topic of this one is please keep inviting us. I had several friends, Joy in particular, who mentioned that she wished people knew that she still wanted to be social and she still wanted friendships, and so many friendships have changed for her, and that was one of the hardest things. And I will say that's hard for me too. Some of my friendships have changed. I've gained new friendships through the Type 1 community, but some of my old friendships, they've changed. I wouldn't say they've gone away, but they've shifted. And they've shifted because I've shifted. I'll just be quite honest. It's not that the person who I was friends with has shifted. It's that I've changed. If you're in a marriage, it's kind of like that. A friendship is often kind of like a marriage. People change over time. People change through circumstances, and you either have to change together or you often grow apart. And that's sometimes what happens when there's a major life event like this. And I think that's why some friendships sometimes change when a child is diagnosed, because there is a lot of trauma around a diagnosis. And sadly, that trauma sometimes, unless you work really hard, remains, because the disease remains every single day. So lots of friendships shift. So what Joy and a few other parents indicated is they wish people would just keep inviting them. And if they say no 100 times, invite them 105 more, because we are often exhausted. And so often when weekends come and free time is available, and somebody says, hey, you guys want to go to dinner? Or do you want to go to a movie? Or do you want to go bowling? Or, do you want to go out and have a drink? Sometimes Kyle and I, as much as our hearts are screaming, yes, that is exactly what we want, our brains are saying, sleep right now is so important because it's our time to catch up. So just keep inviting. Don't stop inviting. And that's true whether it's this situation, whether somebody goes through a divorce. When life shifts, sometimes we have to protect ourselves and protect our time, but it doesn't mean we want to stop being social. It doesn't mean we want to stop being invited. And hopefully with time, eventually we will settle back down. We will find different ways to cope. Our kids will gain independence. And all of a sudden, when those questions are asked, if we want to hang out, we'll be able to say yes and do those things, because life will change again with us. So just please keep inviting Type 1 parents. It's not that they don't want to be social. It's not that they don't love you. It's not that they don't still value your friendship. Life has just shifted for us in a major way. And we're still often, I can tell you, we're 5 years into this journey, and there are days where I still feel like the world has shifted and I'm trying to figure out how to stand up again, how to get my feet underneath me. Not every day like it used to be. But it's hard. And so we need you to try to shift with us or grow with us, or at least hang in there with us. So that is one of the topics that a parent wishes that people would understand, that the world would understand and have some deeper compassion, is that we still want to be social. We still want your friendship. We still want to be included and asked. And if we say no, keep inviting us until there's a day where we can say yes. And that's, we value your friendship. It just, sometimes our time needs and what we need to restore and rejuvenate ourselves used to be a date night, now it's sleeping. So I love you guys. I can't tell you, oh goodness, I can't tell you what your friendship means. I had the most beautiful comments and conversations the month of November because so many of you chose to follow along, and I thank you for that, and I hope you'll continue to follow along on Tuesdays. If you ever have a question, if you're a type 1 parent and you want me to talk about something, if you're a non-type 1 family and you wish you understood something further, send me a message. I would love to cover what people want to know, not just what's on my heart. The more we can share understanding and compassion in this world on any topic, the softer our world can become. And so my goal through these is to make Molly's world a little bit softer. And so you are a huge part of that. So thanks for following along. Thanks for fighting with us. And until next Tuesday, I'm going to invite you to please fight with us until type 1 is type none. Also, really quickly, some people use Facebook, some people use Instagram. So I started a page on Instagram called T1 Devoted. So T1D Devoted. Altogether, T1 Devoted. And I'm going to start doing an Instagram live on Thursdays over there because some people use that platform. The biggest reason, honestly, is because a lot of Molly's friends and younger crowd use Instagram more than Facebook. So I thought maybe I would try that as well. So if you're interested, hop on over and you can join me on Thursdays on Instagram, and we'll give it a go and just see how it goes for a little bit. And if people, if it helps people, I'll keep doing it. And if not, then I won't. So please fight with us until type 1 is type none. And I will see you guys on Thursday on Instagram or Tuesday next week here on Facebook.